Welcome back. Carly joins us now for a quick look at sports. And Carly, a lot of local athletes of a bunch of different sports are going to be pretty busy coming up pretty soon here.
Yes, and specifically when we talk about baseball, we've got the Western Canadian Summer Games coming up. They are beginning this weekend, and there is a local Lakeland teen who will be there representing the province of Alberta. Now, as Clayton Brown explains, the young small-town girl will be looking for gold as the Girls of Summer take to the diamond this weekend.
Taylor Cochrane comes from a family with a passion for ball. She shares her love for the sport with her older sisters and her parents.
I started when I was 4. My dad, he coached me a couple years. He's probably the most influential, and he's always worked with me, and he's kind of the one that got me started.
She grew up around the ball diamond. Her 2 older sisters played, and one was obviously a pitcher and the other one caught. So right from a very young age, she liked to swing the ball around like a windmill.
For 2 years now, the Elk Point native has been traveling to Lloydminster to play on a bantam team.
That's been great for her. It's been a little bit higher caliber ball, good coaching, so it's really been a positive situation for Taylor.
And now, Taylor has taken another step forward in her baseball career. The young pitcher beat out nearly 190 other female players from across Alberta to earn a spot on the Alberta Under-16 female softball team, heading to the Western Canadian Summer Games this weekend.
I'm really excited, like no one's ever in our family gone to these games, and I'm proud of myself because I'm a small town girl. I don't really have the opportunity as some of the bigger town girls, and I'm just proud that I made it.
Taylor worked her way onto the team through tryouts, which began over a year ago.
They picked 14 girls, and so it's been, from 200 down to 14, so it's been pretty grueling for the girls. It's been exciting and I guess a little bit nerve-wracking for most of them.
Team Alberta takes to the field on Saturday in Kamloops, BC. In St. Paul, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.
There are several teams competing in nationals in the coming weeks. Among them are Tracy Blanchard and her Silverline ladies, the Bet Cave Rebels, and 3 local ladies, Sydney May, Jasmine Morgan, and Ashley Eistetter, will all be heading to Winnipeg for Westerns. In NSRBL playoff action, the Wilkie Brewers have an early edge in their series. Last night, the Brewers snuck by the Meadow Lake Sox 3-2 to take an early lead in that best-of-3 series. The Brewers will get a chance to sweep the Sox and advance to the 3rd round of playoffs next Tuesday. Well, for 7 years, the Brad Phipps Memorial Professional Bull Riding event has brought the best bucking bulls and crazy cowboys the PBR has to offer to our very own backyard. This year, Brad's family and friends have been hard at work, ready to make the 8th installment of the annual event the best yet. 200 volunteers, 93 sponsors, and months of planning and preparation will come together Friday night for 2.5 hours of world-class adrenaline-pumping, hoof-stomping, nostril-flaring bull riding.
We've got 25 of the best guys in North America matched against some of our best bucking bulls we have here in Canada, including bulls like Darren Eno's Unabomber, who's been to the last 3 PBR World Finals in Las Vegas in the final rounds. So, that's one of the top 15 bulls in the world.
Event organizers say the new bleachers and the popular beer gardens help the population of Lashburn more than double in size for the night and raise crucial funds for the Lashburn Sports Grounds.
It's raised over $200,000 year to date, and we hope to add another $30,000 plus to that this year, given a good crowd and good weather to help our beer sales, I guess, throughout the night.
For Davidson, who knew Brad Phipps back when he was a junior steer rider, the chance to watch legends like Zane Lambert and Tyler Thompson compete in Brad's memory is extra special.
Brad was before his time. He was a very polished, professional looking guy all the time, and I always admired that and looked up to him. So you can almost say I learned some stuff from Brad as a kid, and to be able to come back here to where my wife's from and honor her uncle in this memorial, it's a great honor.
With the memorial buckle on the line, $10,000 in prize money, and just 5 events left on the PBR tour, fans are in for a treat.
You're right on top of the action.
If you want to get to a bull ride that you're not, you can actually see, you can smell, you'll probably get some dirt on you through the night. You're going to almost touch and feel the event. That's how close you're able to get.
Tickets are $20 in advance or $25 at the door. While the Border City Blue Jays didn't make it past the first round of NSRBL playoffs this year, but they did finish the regular season with an 8-6 record. Colby Lewis and his arm had plenty to do with the Bluebirds' record and their postseason success. Matt Schumont has Colby's story on this week's edition of the Superstar Next Door.
It's tough when he's not here, so he's one of the guys you want to have on your team for sure.
And it's praise like that that makes Colby so valuable to the team when he takes to the mound, but he has had a lot of help from his dad to become one of the best pitchers in the NSRBL.
When I was younger, he did definitely. He caught me all the time, like every day in the backyard. He'd probably catch 100 pitches. So yeah, wore his knees out doing it probably, so gotta give him some credit for sure.
Growing up, Colby had the opportunity to play all positions, but it was something about being a pitcher that caught his attention.
Everybody takes a turn at it, and then whoever, I guess, excels at it or has the rubber arm to keep going throws, and I just kind of stuck with it from there.
The Blue Jays nomination for MVP has played for some great teams in his career and has picked up a lot of hardware.
I've been on some good teams, and we've won Westerns and like just the province and bronze at the Nationals.
And ever since joining the Jays, it's not been just his pitching that has made the difference in games.
He's one of the top hitters on the team too. He's got a good average and hits for power, so he's just a good guy to have on the team all around.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Brought to you by your local BRP dealer. Power Merchants of St. Paul, Norsask of North Battleford, and RecTech Power Products of Lloydminster, your local BRP dealers.